back to Panache Productions. It's opening morning on Friday, and we're about to get in the woods. Real quick, talk about what we're going to be doing this morning. So it's been a very eventful few days, to say the least. My truck, the transmission is being rebuilt in it, as well, not as we speak, but today it's being rebuilt, and
Yeah, my truck, I had to put it in the shop a couple of days ago, and I thought it would be ready by now. But getting new brake pads put in and everything, my brakes pretty much went out on me on the way home from youth hunt this past weekend. So I had to get it in the shop a couple of days ago. So waiting on that. So I had to drive my girlfriend's SUV, her car, to meet up with Charlie this morning to come hunting.
And I'm in my girlfriend's car too, so
not quite the way we wanted to start the season, but the car don't matter. It's just honestly kind of funny, the circumstances, but
yeah. Well, and the weather today, it's a little breezy this morning, about 45 degrees. Everything else is okay. It's just cloudy, which we really don't know what to expect this morning. The turkey we're going in here to hunt, I've heard gobble one time. Heard him 3 days ago. He gobbled one time in the afternoon. So, killed a turkey out here last year. There's a good decent amount of turkeys out here. So, we had originally planned to hunt a different turkey, but kind of last minute that fell through. So we kind of had to re-strategize, and we're here now. And then, the weather Saturday is going to be a washout. I don't even think if we can get in the woods, we'll try, but it looks like we're not even going to be able to. It's supposed to pour down. And then Sunday's going to be beautiful, 43 degrees, sunny, but 20-25 mile an hour wind. So we can hunt, but, it can go either way. So we really are putting a lot of emphasis on today and trying to find a turkey today. We got all day to hunt.
Yeah.
Supposed to I think the rain's going to roll in about 3 or 4 from the last time I checked. So, but we're going to get in here this morning. Know where these turkeys are roosted at. They're roosted on a cypress pond, so we're going to get as close to the water as we can. They're probably about 100 yards into the pond. They should pitch down into a cutover and then work their way around us if it goes to plan. I'm sure they have hens, so it just all depends on what the turkey's going to do. We can't really control it, but
yeah. And we kind of predetermined a few days ago that starting off this season, for opening day, Charlie'd be on the gun and I'd film until he gets a kill, and then we flip-flop and switch whenever he gets it done. So weather-wise, it's not ideal, but we're going to work with what we got, because I've waited for a long time for this exact moment right now, and I'm pumped that it's opening day, it's opening weekend, and it's crazy that it's back already, but it's the best time of the year, and most importantly, it's my favorite time to create with the Lord and do what I love and get to share it with my best friend. So excited to get it going, and hopefully we'll be amongst them this morning.
Yeah. Get going with a prayer and we'll get in the woods. Go ahead.
Lord Heavenly Father, we just come to you this morning to thank you for giving us another year of life to get to this moment and open up turkey season. And we just want to thank you for allowing us to chase these beautiful, amazing creatures, and just giving us this opportunity. We're so undeserving of all your grace and your blessings on us, and we just ask you to keep us safe and free from harm, and no matter the outcome, as always, Lord, we just want to glorify you, give you all the praise, the honor, and the glory, and just allow us to have a good time and fellowship in your creation, Lord, and continue to praise you at all costs, Lord. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Let's go get on. So far this morning, it has been essentially the same as this weekend. The weather, like we talked about earlier, was perfect yesterday, and now it's not. It's just cloudy, overcast, a little fog. The wind is not bad right now, but it's supposed to get bad. So kind of a little rundown of what's happened so far. First off, we get out the car, and there's a person walking down the dirt road at 6:30 in the morning.
And we're on private.
Yeah, and I thought it was a deer. And I looked around the corner of the car, and here comes this guy walking down the road. Don't say a word to us. Just walks on by like nothing ever happened. So me and Will both at that point are kind of like, nervous because we don't really know what just happened. And then we get here to where we thought this turkey was going to be roosted. And I said in the car 3 days, but it's 2 days ago this turkey was roosted right where we were just set up, probably 100 yards from us. And the turkey didn't make a peep. We had 3 or 4 other turkeys gobbling about 200 yards away from us. So I mean, it's like the exact same thing that happened this weekend is happening again. So we're going to go check another corner of this property.
Es no bueno.
And then by about 9 o'clock, we're gonna come back and check this side again. And if these turkeys ain't moved closer to where they should be moving to, we're gonna go to another piece. So it's early season struggles, to say the least. It's been rough, and like I said, these turkeys gobbled maybe 3 or 4 times, and that's all we got out of them. So I'll stay on them, and hopefully we'll get some footage eventually of some turkeys gobbling, and hopefully one coming and strutting. So. Basically what happens as soon as we get back to the exact same spot we set up this morning, a bird answers our call, and by the time we had sat down, he had already gobbled on his own several times, so we hunker down and get ready. Is that about 40? Probably 35. Okay. Get around that corner, I can kill him. I got it zoomed into that corner just a little bit.
At this point, we realized that Gobbler's moving left to where we initially intended for him to come out, so we began trying to shift our way to the left. It should be noted that the gate you see right there is not the property line. The property line is about 30 yards farther than the gate. That gate's been there for several years, and after this experience, I think it's time to move it. And no, I didn't shoot through the gate. From where I was sitting, the gate was not blocking a shot. At first it was, but as the turkey began to move off, he was no longer in way of the gate. I'm not sure exactly how much of that y'all saw. Not sure how the footage was, but what just happened, I have no words. I'm being completely honest. Just disappointed. Very disappointed. Alright, it's been about 30 minutes since that just happened. Kind of go through and talk about what just happened. So it's 11:10, which means we got out here at about what, 10 o'clock?
Quarter after 10.
We went and got a bite to eat, and sorry, I'm just trying to talk. We got back there and to where we set up this morning, where we knew these turkeys would be, and within, we called what, 2 times maybe.
That bird answered the second time.
Yeah, he gobbled pretty quick, and as he was setting up, the bird kept gobbling by itself or on his own. So we kind of knew, that he was pretty hot and didn't have a hen with him at that point. So we readjusted our setup, facing down this fire break, and essentially he made a giant loop around this cutover, got in the fire break, and was slowly coming to us. Probably every 2 or 3 minutes he would probably gain 10 yards, and he'd gobble on his own 3 or 4 times. And on the 4th or 5th gobble, I'd yelp back to him real quick, and he just kept coming, and then all of a sudden he gobbled and he was back in that cutover. And I looked at Will and I said, he's in the cutover again, and it couldn't have been.
We never saw him cross over to the cutover. It's like he just literally magically appeared from being in the little short pines here, and then like appeared. He was just in the cutover like out of nowhere.
And about 3 minutes later, he popped out to our left, our hard left, like if you're straight, you're facing this way.
He was at about 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I seen him first. I seen him pop out, and he was between some stuff that I couldn't really shoot through. And I told Will, can I shoot? And he said, where do you see him? And about the time I said that, he finally seen him, and I'm assuming he got on him as fast as he could. And like I said, I don't know how good the footage is. We hadn't even.
I got on him a little glimpse of his. I saw his head kind of bobbing through those little short trees, and I was on him for probably 10 seconds, and that's when I said I see him. So I said, I see you. Shoot him when you get a chance. I'm on him.
And right before he said shoot him when you can, he putted, tucked his wings, and began to turn. And when he turned, I got my gun on him as quick as I could, and I thought I had my red dot right on him. At least I think I did. I don't know what happened. It wasn't too far. It was maybe 40 yards.
At the most, probably between 30 and 40.
I don't know if the cover was too thick, which it wasn't. I guess I just missed.
We had a good setup.
Yeah.
We truly were in a spot where if he came to the right, we're good. If he comes to the left, we're pretty good. But we were better for him to come. We were sitting facing 12 o'clock, and originally he was coming at us at, I'd say, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we
Before
kind
you
of
know it, he's at 10 o'clock.
we kind of hard committed. We really thought he was gonna come at this fire break, and we kind of hard committed to him doing that, and that was kind of the mistake, because next thing you know, the turkey popped out to our left. He gobbled. We were facing here. He gobbled here, and he popped out there. So I mean, within a matter of seconds.
He didn't give us a gobble.
No.
And when he got past 12 and 11 and towards 10 o'clock, from 12 to 10 o'clock, he
And
never gobbled.
even spitting and drumming. So when he was at about 12 o'clock, the turkey, he drummed and spit, and then from then on, didn't make another peep. Like I said, he just popped out. Like I was looking this way, and I kind of just seen him at the corner of my eye walking up through that lane, the other lane. I was like, well, you know, as soon as he gets behind something, I moved, kept walking, and by the time he'd stopped, he had seen there wasn't a hen there. That was where he pinpointed, and
We didn't have a decoy.
no, we
didn't
should
use
have.
a decoy, and sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. And we've talked about it on the podcast before. In this instance, it hurt us not having one. I honestly think, and like Charlie said, he was smart enough to get to that opening. He didn't see a hen. He tucked the wing, started putting, and by then it was almost too late. What it probably was, you had to rush your shot a little bit on him. And usually when you rush a shot, 9 out of 10 you miss, and everybody misses. It is what it is. But I mean, couldn't have asked for a better setup and a better, striking a bird like that, especially this early in the season. To have a bird, you pretty much took him away from his hens, and he came to us and just, I mean, it all happened within what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, we just said not even 3 hours ago off the roost that we just got our butts whipped again, and we had lost confidence. But we came back in here
Highs and lows.
knowing those turkeys were going to be there, and
It'll flip in
it worked to
it's
perfection.
like a switch.
It worked to perfection, and then it didn't. And it hurts. It sucks. I'm mad. I'm upset, but it's a part of turkey hunting. I've missed 3 turkeys now, and this one don't hurt no more, no less than the last 2. Certainly no less than
Good
the last
thing
2.
is it's opening day.
A lot of time.
This piece of property, plenty of gobblers on it. So I mean, you give them a week or 2 and let them kind of relax, and everything will be perfectly fine. But you couldn't have asked for a better
I don't know if you could.
for it to come together like that.
I don't know if you could tell on camera or not, but I had turkey fever for sure. I mean, I was shaking when I shot and got up to go towards the turkey. I couldn't feel my legs, and of course, once I realized I missed him, I really couldn't feel my legs. But
Everything happened ideal, but like we've had happen several times in years past. Turkey being a turkey, and sometimes they seem dumb, but in this instance, that shows you how smart a turkey is. He wasn't gonna come straight at us at a straight angle.
Not
he was
in
gonna
open.
come and then loop looking for the live hen. He didn't see it. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm about to get out of here.
yeah, we were telling on the way back. We're almost certain that turkey is probably one of the ones we hunted last year. I mean, obviously there's no way to tell, but just by the way he acted, a dumb 2-year-old would have probably came straight to us, and
This bird's smart.
yeah, he slowly eased to us. He didn't come in running. He didn't strut from the last 50 yards. He knew what he was doing, and like we said, we just found a hot gobbler, and I messed it up, and hopefully we can get redemption soon. So we're gonna try to go find another one here before the rain starts. It's actually turned into a pretty decent morning. It's just overcast, but clearly the turkeys are gobbling. So we're gonna go try to get on another one here before the rain starts. Tomorrow's looking bad, so we're gonna try to get on another one, and this time we'll try not to miss. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, the rain's slacking off. We're heading back in here. We just spotted a longbeard by itself in a field right here behind this piece of property. The field isn't ours, but the land butts up to it, so we're gonna get back in here and see what we can do. It's drizzling a little bit off and on, but the sun's trying to pop out, so we're gonna see what we can do with them and hope for the best. Hope we can get a little redemption. My heart's still hurting a little bit, so we'll see what we can do.
All right, it's about 2:20, 2:30. After I unfortunately missed that turkey, we went and set up close to that field that we had seen that longbeard in. Never heard anything, so the rain's starting to get a little worse. It's supposed to rain pretty much all night.
This has been the most inaccurate weather forecast I've ever dealt with in my life.
We were supposed to get rain around 4 or 5, and it started raining about 11:30. So we're gonna throw in the towel for today, and the weather's looking better for tomorrow. We originally thought it was gonna be a washout, but now it's gonna kind of lighten up in the morning, and as the day goes on, it's gonna get pretty again. So we're gonna try it in the morning, and definitely hunt all day tomorrow, and then Sunday's supposed to be nice, so as long as the wind stays down. So boy, it's been a day, another day, and another missed opportunity, and hopefully at some point it'll get better. I mean, we've been on turkeys pretty consistently, but
Highs and lows.
a lot of high and a lot of low. More low than high. I think I'm at the lowest of lows you can be right now on turkey hunting. So I done seen about 4 people on social media kill a turkey. So it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. And we'll get after them in the morning and see what we can do. We ain't sure where we're going or anything, but sure we can figure out something to do with it. And yeah, we'll see y'all. All right, it's about a little after 10 right now, and going to meet up with Evan and Will this morning, or this late morning. The weather, when we looked at it last night, the weather was talking about it possibly ending around, the rain possibly ending around early 5, 6 o'clock this morning, and so we got up at about 5 and 6, and the rain was still raining, and they'd already kind of extended the rain into 9, 10 o'clock. So we got up again at about 8. Me, Will, and Evan, and kind of was talking, and same thing. So we decided we'd just meet up at around 10:30, 10 o'clock, and try to get on one. The weather's getting better. The sun's kind of trying to pop out. There's really very few clouds in the sky right now. The birds are chirping. I don't know how vocal the turkeys are going to be because it's so wet outside, and the pressure's extremely low. I think it's like 29.6 or something. So not really sure what to expect today. And then the wind's supposed to kind of pick up around 4 and 5. So we're just going to have to keep battling the weather. We've done it the first couple days, youth season we did it, and then we did it yesterday, opening day. So just got to keep battling it. That's all you can do. Stay in the woods, and eventually at some point it'll start turning our way, we hope. So I'm gonna go meet with them and see if we can't get on a turkey.
All right, we're heading in the woods. This
about 11 now. Kind of sat around and talked for a little while. Sun's popped out, the birds are chirping, it's pretty. Seeing some people killing some turkeys on social media, so we're gonna see what we can do. Should be able to find a turkey hopefully, and set up and see what we can do. Right now, we got Will going up to check this field in front of us. There's normally turkeys in it, but we wanted to send one person up to check, and if there aren't, we're gonna set up in it. If there is, we're gonna try to make a loop around them. So I wouldn't want him to get any more comfortable than he already is. He might die. So.
As soon as we sit down, the wind really begins to start to blow, and we kind of give up at this point.
All right, so we're back out here at Evans Land. Just grabbed somebody to eat. They haven't given us a run for our money so far today. It's been tough, man. I don't really know what's going on. It's just, and the thing with the property we're hunting today, it's just there's several groups of turkeys, and they're just spread out, and they're moving their roost patterns like crazy. And you know, usually right now, early in the season, they're staying in the same little area together. So we're just trying to figure them out. We know they're out here, and we figured too, you know, it rained all day yesterday. It rained all last night, and it finally stopped today at about 9:30. So we've been out here since then, you know, with the sun out. It's really nice and pretty. There's a little bit of overcast. You can see behind me there's some clouds, but it's a really pretty day. It's about 67, 68 degrees. So we should be amongst them, but it ain't happening that way. So we're just gonna stick with it and keep trying to work our way through the property. It's a lot of property, so try to strike them up and get where we think they might be. Earlier we tried a big field out here, and you know, turkey tracks everywhere, but they're not cooperating like you think a turkey would right now. So we don't know if they're just hiding out in the woods and taking it, you know, just laid up somewhere chilling. But they should be out, especially with the weather like this. I mean, they've been locked down for a couple days with the rain and the weather like it's been. This has been a pretty bad opening weekend as far as weather. And it's windy as I don't know what today. I don't know if you can hear it, but I mean, we were hunting earlier and the wind was blowing 16 miles an hour. I mean, you can't hear anything and they can't hear you. And that's not a good combination. So we're gonna get in here and try to see what we can do.
We set up for probably 2.5 hours and never heard a bird, and the wind got worse, so we decided to call it a day and come back another time.
All right, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Didn't have much luck today, but obviously yesterday we had luck and couldn't capitalize, or I couldn't capitalize. So that's a perfect example of highs and lows of turkey hunting, and you know how quickly stuff can change. But you know, like I said, that is part of it, and just gotta put your head down and keep grinding. So we'll be back after them tomorrow. That episode should be coming out maybe the next following Sunday, if not Wednesday. So it just kind of depends on how it goes. Regardless, we're gonna keep at it. Day 2 was a slow one, to say the least. A bad weather day, as we're gonna have throughout the turkey season, but a fun day in the woods. We had a good time laughing, cutting up, and enjoying each other. So it's really all that matters. But yeah, like I said, this will be the end of this episode, and we'll catch y'all next time.
All right, so what just happened is we were on the way back. So this video is not over. We were on the way back to the house after turkey hunting and seen something on the side of the road, and we called the game warden, talked to the game warden, and we got permission to go back and film it and talk about it. So that's what we're on the way to do now, and we'll when we get there, we'll show you what it is and kind of talk about how sickening it is. But we'll show you in just a second. So this right here is what we were talking about, and we don't know for sure this turkey. By the way, we're right here on the side of the highway, and I actually used to get to hunt all this property right here, but I don't know if this turkey got hit. It doesn't appear that it did. It looks like
his legs broke.
Looks like that it was
His leg is broke.
was dropped on the side of the road, and as you can tell, he has no feet or no spurs
Look at his hand.
and no beard.
Yeah, that's bullet holes, Charlie.
Yep. So don't be this guy. It's sickening, it's terrible, and like I said, we contacted our game warden. It's just truly pathetic. I mean, you know, not even to get the meat off of the turkey is sickening. I mean, this right here is why we don't have turkeys anymore hardly. So people like this, and if it was anybody that hunts this property that I used to hunt, I'm truly ashamed, and you should be ashamed of yourself, because it's terrible. You don't treat the animal like this, man. This is a waste. And like I said, if it was hit by a car, that's one thing, but if it was threw out like we think it was, then truly sickening. And man, you hate to see a turkey get wasted like this, especially a nice, it's a pretty long beard. So sucks, but sorry way to end the video, but you know, it's a part of it, and unfortunately got people to do stuff like this.